Hey, good morning, Auntie babies. Auntie just setting up and preparing here to talk to y'all this morning. How we doing? How y'all doing out there in TV land, YouTube land? How you doing out there in YouTube land? This Auntie Trice coming at you with another video. If you haven't done so, my babies, head on over to TikTok and follow Auntie at pretty_hustler. That's HUZZLER. And follow me on Instagram at Latrice Brown 53. Follow me on Twitter at Auntie Be Knowing, and follow me on Facebook at Auntie Be Knowing. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel Auntie Be Knowing. It costs $0 to support Auntie. So why haven't you done it yet, babies? I love you. Auntie feeling real good today. Auntie feeling real good, feeling real productive. So while I'm in the productive and talking spirit, I just said I'll come on out here and talk to y'all. I'm rolling my trees right now as I talk to y'all. So as I roll these trees and I got my handy dandy notebook, let's talk about some of this tea for today, baby. Okay, so the tea for today is it's gnats out here. Ooh, they bad. That ain't the tea. The tea for today is, the people are sparking outrage about this story against the Texas's justice system after a man was given a 70-year prison sentence for spitting at police. And the Twitter community went wow, because they was like, I can't believe this man got 70 years for spitting at the police. Not spitting on, spitting at. 36-year-old Larry Pearson was charged with 2 counts of harassment of a public servant and handed a 70-year life sentence earlier last month. He is accused of spitting at 2 Lubbock police officers who arrested him May of last year on domestic violence charges following an incident where a woman claimed Larry hit her in the face. After he found out that the woman was not going to jail with him, he got mad and started spitting at the police officers from the time he was in the back of the car to the time he reached the police station. He was spitting and acting up in the back of the police car. Larry also had prior convictions for family violence and aggravated robbery. Texas chose to make an example out of him to send a message to society. Meek Mills and others have spoke out about it and said, this ain't right. This is crazy. This is crazy. Okay. And a lot of people are on this spectrum of he's an abuser. So fuck him, pretty much. I am on this spectrum of yes, he is an abuser, but this sentence is harsh. He didn't get sentenced to 70 years because he hit a woman. He was over here abusing a woman. He got 70 years for spitting at an officer, for spitting at the police, acting up in the back of that police car. That's what he got 70 years for. And y'all sitting over here talking about his prior convictions. His prior convictions was like what? Family violence, which literally in the state of Florida, because that's the state of Texas, and I know this is down, these are southern states, so I know they're similar in the law. Family violence ain't nothing but from 2 to 5 years. Family violence is 2 to 5 year sentence. Aggravated robbery, now that's a 10 to 15 year sentence. Now if you add all of that together, he's not going to be serving no more than 20 years. He wasn't supposed to get no more than 20 years with his prior convictions. Give him 20 years plus the what he was doing, the domestic violence. Yeah, that's like a 20-year sentence with his prior convictions. Y'all didn't even know. That was overkill. And it wasn't even about the woman. Now I'm being serious. Look at it. With his prior convictions of family violence and aggravated law, and then him getting another domestic violence charge, he was only looking at about 10 to 15 years as a whole. Probably 5 to 10 as a whole. That's it. And that's with prior convictions. He was only looking at like what, 5 to 10, probably 10 to 15. That's it. That's it. This came from him spitting at the police. They overcharged this man 50 to 60 years. They overcharged him 60 years. Y'all, come on now. Even black women. I know y'all saying this man is an abuser. And I agree. He is. He's an abuser. And he deserves to spend some time behind bars for the crimes that he has committed. He is an abuser. He deserves to go down. But y'all, even y'all can see that this is overkill. This is overkill. Murderers don't even get this much time. Baby killers don't even get this much time, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, it don't happen like this. This is abuse of power. This is abuse of power. This is exactly what this is. This is power. This is ego. This is power. This is a real bad case of power tripping. That don't make no sense. Now, I'm going to have to agree with that one. That don't make no sense. And I hope he got some good lawyers to go ahead and help him with this case, because, baby, you going to need it. And you going to need much prayer. You going to need it. Whoo, y'all know that was wrong. Yeah, he's an abuser. I'm outraged that he got the 70 years for just spitting at them. Not spitting on them, but just spitting at them. And the 70 years wasn't even about his prior convictions or that he was even beating on a woman. Y'all was called there prior because he was beating a woman's ass. But y'all don't even give a damn about the woman. Y'all probably was going to give him what? A year and a half, 2 years. And then he was back out again. That sorry ass sentence. But let him do something against the law. You gotta show him how it's done. You gotta put the hammer down on him. Lord Jesus, y'all are ridiculous. Y'all are a joke. That is ridiculous. So again, like Auntie is saying, yes, I do believe that this man deserves jail time because he is an abuser. I do not believe he deserves 70 years. I do believe he deserved to sit up there for a good 10 to 15 because he has prior, convictions of violence, family violence at that. I do believe he need to sit for a while, but not no damn 70 years. Let's be real. Let's be real now, for real. So let's move on to another case. Let's move on to another story. All right. This is in Florida. Okay, this is in Florida. Parents are shocked after learning that a teacher was allowed to work at the school for weeks after she allegedly told the assistant principal of the school that she wanted to shoot some of the students. Okay? A middle school teacher that worked at Fox Chapel Middle School was angry about some students making fun of her on social media about her sexual orientation, meaning that she's gay, and they were making fun of it. They were picking on her and making some references about her on some of their posts. She seen it and she was mad about it, and she went to go talk to the assistant principal. So she went and told the assistant principal about the children making fun of her being gay, and she just felt really frustrated and angry about it, and she referenced that she wanted to shoot those little bastards. She literally said she wanted to shoot them because she was mad at what they were doing. So, because there is a shortage of teachers right now, there is a shortage of teachers. They allowed this woman to continue to work around these same students that she wanted to shoot. They didn't tell her, lady, pack your shit up and go. Nothing. They didn't do none of that. They let her work at the school still. But you know what they did do? They sent police to her house the same day, and they got them damn guns up out of her house because she was considered a risk. They put her on a permanent risk protection order. So because she pretty much expressed a willingness to want to harm these kids, and she did not want to harm herself. Okay, where the school dropped the ball at? Why did y'all keep this woman employed? Regardless if there is a shortage on teachers or not, why was she still working around students that she expressed that she wanted to harm? Why did y'all allow her to still do that? Y'all dropped the ball on that. Now, if every last one of these parents get up and take their children out of this school and sue the brakes off of this school, what you gonna do? How you gonna recover? This was reckless on y'all part. This was reckless on y'all part. Yes, you told the police and got this lady's guns taken away, but you allowed this woman who has expressed disdain for these children to continue to work with them. Why? That was crazy. Now that was crazy. And we don't know how the parents learned of the situation, because obviously the school did not tell the parents about this woman and her comments and what they had done with this teacher and everything. They did not tell the parents or inform the parents of what had happened or what was being said. One of the parents actually learned about it, about the incident, spreaded it to the other parents and spread it around the school or whatever, and then they got mad and was like, how the fuck are y'all still letting this lady work here? It wasn't until the parents got upset that y'all removed the teacher from her position. You withheld information from these parents, important information that they needed to know so that they can have a chance to assess the situation a little bit better. And if they wanted to remove their kids from the school because you didn't want to get rid of that teacher, yeah, they had every right to do so. They have to protect their children. This was so reckless and dumb on y'all part. This was so reckless and dumb on y'all part. I cannot believe y'all actually did this. I can't believe they did that. That lady said she wanted to shoot them kids, and because it's a shortage on teachers and everything, y'all let her stay and continue to let her be around the very same kids that she said she wanted to shoot. Y'all are crazy. Do I smell lawsuit? Do I smell a big one? Yes. Sue 'em. That's sad. My kid wouldn't even spend another. My child wouldn't have spent another second in that establishment, let alone another semester. I would have pulled my baby up out of there so fast. You only got one time to fuck around and not tell me what's going on. You only got one time to be in miscommunication with me when it has something to do with my child. You only have one time. I'm not gonna let it happen. Not on my watch. Not with auntie babies. Now that ain't gonna happen. Now let's move on respectfully to some more trash ass shit. This is coming straight out of Atlanta, Georgia, from the Fulton County Jail, where a inmate was found literally being eaten alive by freaking bed bugs. It was so bad that the CO, when they found him covered in all of those insects and bed bugs and stuff. It was so bad that the CO couldn't even give him CPR because of the bugs that was coming out of his mouth and around his face and stuff. It freaked him or her out so bad they couldn't even do it. So let's talk about it. The family of LaShawn Thompson. The family of 35-year-old LaShawn Thompson is out seeking answers, and they want a criminal investigation to start on their son's death. Okay? On their child's death, on their grandson's death, on their nephew's death. The family wants answers, and they want them real fast. Period. Okay, so let's talk about what happened to LaShawn Thompson, 35-year-old LaShawn Thompson. May he rest in peace, because he was deceased. He was deceased when they found him. On June 12th of last year, LaShawn was arrested for a misdemeanor battery charge due to mental health issues. He had to be taken to the psychiatric wing of Fulton County Jail. 3 months later, he was found dead in his cell, and his body was covered in bugs. Okay? Like I said, it was so bad that the officer couldn't even perform CPR if they wanted to. The family has now obtained a lawyer by the name of Michael Harper, and they are calling for both an investigation into the circumstances surrounding his death and the process of an upcoming civil suit against the Fulton County Jail. Now the conversation that people are having about this story is whether he was alive or he was already dead, because they're trying to make it seem like he died from a bed bug infestation. And people know better than that. This man didn't die from no bed bug infestation. That's what y'all trying to say in the headline, saying that bed bugs ate this man alive, when that's not the case. I do believe that this man was murdered. Something did happen to him. They did something to him, and they left him in that bed to die. And they didn't check up on him. And the bugs and stuff started eating on him. And he couldn't do nothing for himself because he was already dying from what they had already done to him. So he couldn't stop what was happening. To him. Couldn't get bugs off of him. He couldn't do that. And how they say this man's room was covered with those bugs and how his body was covered with those bugs, they had left him for days. Untreated, unkept. Probably didn't even go see if the man was hungry or nothing. They left him like that for days. Hell yeah, sue the fuck out of Fulton County Jail. Because ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way. Y'all really sat up there and murdered that man and let that man get ate up by them bugs and everything. Y'all know y'all got an infestation going on in that jail. Clean that jail up. Clean it up. Because prisoners, they are prisoners. Yeah, they are prisoners. And they have to do their time. But they should not have to suffer in that manner. They should not have to live like cave beasts. They shouldn't have to be like that. At the end of the day, yes, you are a prisoner, but you are still a human as well. And respect is due to a dog. Decency is due to a dog. Like, clean up Fulton County Jail. We need whole new staff, whole new everything, because that staff is fucked up. Something's really wrong with that staff. I do believe that this was murder. Point blank, period. This was murder. And they sat up there and they let that boy die and get ate up by them bugs like that. Sue him. Clean this jail up. Get whole new staff. That's what needs to happen, and it needs to happen really, really fast. Really, really fast. Prayers to the family of LaShawn Thompson, because nobody deserves to die in that manner. Nobody deserves to die in that horrific way. I can only imagine what he went through. That is sad. I can imagine what he only went through. That is sad. This is a simple case of neglect, and this is a harsh case of murder. Literally. Y'all wrong, and y'all need to pay and suffer the consequences of this man's death. This man's death is on y'all hands. His blood is on y'all hands. That's not cool. But that's my last point that I got to talk to y'all about for today, babies. Auntie finna light this tree and just relax until it's time for me to go to work. I appreciate y'all for stopping by and checking on me. Auntie ain't doing too good. Auntie feeling sick. Y'all already know. I don't have to disclose it. Y'all already know why Auntie is feeling kind of bad. I'll be our couple of days. Until next time, thank you for stopping by, my babies. I love y'all. Y'all take care of yourself. Have a good one now. Bye.